What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Spusiso Maketlane from benabstract, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, like, comment and share, and welcome. It's been a while since I've uploaded, and I just want to say I'm sorry for that. I've just been busy with some things, but happy new year, guys, and I hope you've been staying safe, cause we back, we live, we got some new heat coming. It's been a while, man. Last time I uploaded a video, I had less than 200 subscribers. And just to be sure, let me check. Today, I have 260 subscribers, the time of the recording of this video. So thank you guys for the support. First things first that I want you to do, go into the link in the description. I mentioned in previous videos that I'm going to have a subscriber collaboration. So go into the link in the description. There's a folder and you're gonna create your own folder in there. Throw in your PSD, the song that you want to use, and the screenshot proving that you are my subscriber. And also please add fonts if in case I don't have those fonts on my computer, so that we don't have problems when I have to work on the project. So this is episode 4 of the breakdown, and this is another collaboration between me and my friend glayaimaginedit. He's a photographer and an amazing graphic designer. I'm gonna leave his Instagram in the description. Go check him out and show him some love. So today, here's what we're going to be breaking down.
They know your weakness. Every time you see it, text you always acting different. Why do I always have to justify it?
So as always, before we start doing anything else, we color code our layers and we name them. So the initial idea behind this cover animation, I wanted to have the chain moving, I wanted to have his eyes blinking, and I wanted to have him reacting to the beat. Also, another idea was to have him going sideways, dancing to the beat, but I also realized that this is gonna be a 22 seconds clip, so that would be a lot and it might not work properly. So I decided to remove the whole dancing or reacting sideways to the beat, and then I added this scribble effect where like the text is animating like it's writing. I don't know what it's called, but that's the idea. And for him, our subject here, I wanted him reacting to the 808s of the beat, and the text for the artist, I just played around with it and they pop up reacting to the snare on the beat. So as always, you have to separate your layers, remove every single thing. Every single thing has to be in its own layer, otherwise your animation won't work. So first things that you always want to do is create a clean plate. So I remove the chain. As you can see, I use the content aware, the eyelids. Let me just leave these so that I can show you guys what I mean. So you can see here the eyelids, I just played around with this. Let me just quickly show you how I did this. So I picked up my favorite tool, which is the pen tool, and I just selected here top of the eyelids, made a selection, and then I pressed Ctrl C, then created a new layer and pasted it onto that, and then it was on its own layer. And I'm gonna show you how I made that in After Effects. So from there on, everything was on its own layer. I had the background. As you can see, once you use content aware and it removes the subject on the picture, it's gonna look messy, so you have to play with the clone stamp tool just to make it look, to blend in. But it's not important because it's gonna be subtle and no one's gonna see it. As you can see here, you see these parts here, but once the subject is back, you can't see it. So that helps a lot. Also, if you guys want to see tutorials where I do the whole thing instead of like the breakdown, so basically from the design aspect of it and then taking it to After Effects and animating, you can subscribe to my Patreon. There I'll have like the longer tutorials, or if you're okay with just seeing the breakdown, that's okay, you can stick to YouTube. But if you want to see the longer tutorials, I'm gonna have that on Patreon, and there's gonna be project files also, so that you guys can access After Effects and see how everything like blends in together. So now that we have separated every single thing and have it in its own layer, the final step, After Effects. So let's get into it. So now that we have After Effects opened, if you don't know how to set up your After Effects, just go right click, import file, go look for where the file that you want to use is situated at, or where you put it, and you're gonna select the file and change it to composition and retain layer sizes, and then you're gonna click import. And yeah, but I also have a video. If you want to watch that, it's gonna pop up on screen. So the first thing that I did in here, oh by the way, for the song, for the background song, I used Premiere Pro to process the audio and add sound effects, but I also had the song added onto After Effects as reference. And what I did to have him reacting, so that I just don't do my own thing and assume that this is where the beat is going to be, I right clicked on the song, keyframe assistant, and I clicked on convert audio to keyframes, and it created this layer. And once you see this, let me show you guys. It's a lot of keyframes, a lot, but yeah, it's a lot of keyframes here, as you can see. And I got into the graph editor, and that's when I played around with it. So here I put him inside his own comp because I wanted to animate him to the beat, and I had the writing and the composition. But let's just go in here. So this is where I want to show you guys something. So you see the eyelids. Let's do this. As you can see here, I played around with the positioning, the closing, the opening, the closing, the opening. So that was the initial idea. And with the chain, separate, I added a wave warp, and the wave type was sine. And then I played around with settings, and this is what it does. It's going up and down, up and down. So it's really important to separate your layers, or separate anything that you want to animate. And here I wanted to have the writing effect. It happens fast, so I don't it doesn't matter how it looks like, oh it shows up on this thing, because it really happens so fast, so you can't see it. Let me play it again so you can see it. And then I added a sound effects of a scribbling effect. And what I also like to do is color code my layers so that it's easy for me to see what I'm working with. So here are the names of the artists, and see they pop up, the other one pops up. That's it, folks. I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing to my channel and supporting me. The subscriber competition is now live. Hit the link in the description, drop your folder, create your folder, drop your PSD, your song, your font and a screenshot showing that you have subscribed to my channel. I'm back on Twitter, so I'm going to leave a link on my Twitter in the description. If you have any questions regarding the competition, just hit me up there. And stay safe, guys. Wear a mask, social distance, sanitize, wash your hands, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you guys. Peace.